Iverson.
Hi, everyone. I think it's unfortunate that a member of our community has to be so upset with the process that's going down here. I'm just going to address one issue, and I got to tell you, I'm not angry, but I just want to point out something that we have noticed, and I am assuming that the things I'm going to be talking about, the magistrates are all very thoroughly aware of what I'm going to say. So I'm hoping that what I'm talking about is not new information for you, but it certainly is new information for our community. And what it relates to, Judge Yates, is it's that agreement in lieu of taxes that you signed on April 9th. And if you read through the document, and it's very easy to read, it looks like the truck stop that's going to be put up by Winky LLC, it looks like they are not putting any money into this project. Rather, it looks like the county is buying the property, and it's also paying for the truck stop's construction of the truck. Winky's paying for the truck stop. The county's paying for Winky's development of that truck stop. And Winky isn't paying for their building. They're not paying for the property. The county's paying for the whole thing through a bond. We don't know what the amount of that's going to be. You may, and I'm assuming that magistrates know what that bond amount's going to cost, how much the property's going to cost, how much it's going to cost to build out the truck stop. I'm assuming you all know, because that agreement was signed on April 9th. Well, the thing is that I can tell you, the members of the community that are in conjunction with that, we don't know. And we didn't even know, many of us didn't even know that the county was buying the property and then leasing it back to the Winky LLC. Now, the way of doing that sounds pretty cool. It sounds like, well, the county can buy the property and then lease it back to this commercial entity, and that's a way to get them in and that. Well, the only thing is that is not a good commercial deal. That is not a good commercial deal. And the reason being that, first of all, Winky is coming in, doing all of this stuff at this tremendous expense, not putting in any money substantively. We haven't seen that they're going to put money into this. The other thing is on a commercial lease, commercial leases are triple net. They're triple net. That means what you do is whoever's leasing, they pay for the rent, and then they pay for the taxes and the insurance. Well, if they don't pay for the taxes, that's a huge financial loss. So as far as leasing it back, this is not a good commercial lease. The other thing is the tenant that you have is somebody that's coming in and could have toxic materials that could corrupt the land, and in doing so, if the county owns this, then the county owns some land that could have toxic chemicals on it. Now, if Winky goes bankrupt, yeah, the county gets the land back, but then the county now has this land that has corrupted with chemicals. And the thing is that's a mess. You can never have a school built on that property. You can't have homes built on that property. I don't know what you could do with that property. And the cleanup on that could be very substantial. And once again, if it's the county, then we're all paying for that. So this is a bad deal, the way it's structured. The other thing, I just mentioned it the other day, is I don't know if you really want to have a truck stop. I don't know why they couldn't go in one exit earlier or one exit later if you're going to go that route. But that's that. Now, the other thing, though, and this is where, I don't know if that gentleman in the back is your attorney. Is he the attorney for the county? Oh, okay. Well, I know we got a good attorney behind us here. Might not be on the same side, but I know there's a good attorney here, and I'm sure he's taking notes. Is that when you signed the agreement, Judge Yates, in there it said that you were doing this agreement with Winky LLC in conjunction with KRS 103.2 through 103.28. And if you look at that regulation on Section 3, what it says is it says that there has to be substantial documentation for this bond. And what that means is that there has to be independent findings, study, or report assessing the economic and financial impact of this project, which shall include a review of customary business practices, terms, and conditions for similar types of projects, both taxable and tax exempt in the current market environment. Now, as far as the community goes, we haven't seen that substantial documentation. You've signed this document saying that there is substantial that we're going to do it in conjunction with substantial documentation. But the thing is we haven't seen that. And I'm not going to ask right now if you've done that. But what I'm going to say is that and the magistrates might want to follow up, if there is some kind of substantial documentation, please let the community know. And then the other thing is as far as how much this bond's going to cost, could you please let the community know what that would be? That's the bulk of what I had to say. And once again, I hope you as magistrates do your due diligence on approving these kinds of things, passing the zoning and so on. Thank you.